Yes, how's it going, guys? Hope you're well. Welcome to a brand new episode. This is 5 red flags to look out for when vetting a new supplier. Now, red flag number 1 is factory location. If you're just searching on Alibaba.com, you can go to company profile, go to location, and you can see their address. Now, why the address is really important is that if they're on the 23rd floor in a high-rise building in downtown Shanghai, then they're much more likely a trading company. But if you look at their address and they're in a unit in an industrial zone in a certain province which specializes in that product, then you're talking directly to the factory. And the big red flag is if you're dealing with the company on the 23rd floor, because they're more likely a trading company. They're more likely selling a lot of different products. They don't specialize in that product. They can't necessarily get you the best price. They can't really negotiate better credit terms for you. So just by looking at the factory location, you can get a much better idea of the company that you're working with. Now, if you want to go a little bit deeper than that and do an additional level of verification, you can ask the company to send you their pre-shipment inspections or their factory audits. And on those inspection reports or audits, it will have the factory address as well. So if you see the factory address on Alibaba.com and you see their factory audits and the address match, then great. You've got a great factory in a great location. However, if the addresses don't match, then there's something wrong. So red flag number 1, factory location. Red flag number 2 is no factory audits or certification. We just talked about the importance of looking at that audit and certification to understand the factory location. But in actual fact, any big brand retailer license will ask a factory to have a factory audit done, or they will conduct it themselves in order to move forward and do business with them. Because these big companies and licenses and brands will not risk placing their production in a factory which has maybe underage labor or poor production practices. And this is what these audits do. They go in and they check how many workers are there, what time do they clock in and clock out, do they get paid overtime, is it a safe environment to work in, is it a clean environment, do they have the right adequate lighting and fire extinguishers and stuff like that. So any factory audit has these things, and it's a good sign as well if they have it, because it means 1, they care about these things, 2, it means that they've manufactured for big brands, retailers and licenses before, therefore you're dealing with a very, very professional company. The big red flag is if you ask them for any factory audits and they don't have it, that's a big concern, because it means that either those practices they don't keep well, or they haven't supplied any of these big brands or retailers or licenses before. Hey guys, if you are getting value from this video, I would greatly appreciate if you could smash that subscribe button down below. It will help me so much. I'm on a mission to get to 100,000 subscribers because I want to help 100,000 individuals like yourself gain better supply chain product development practices. If you don't know me before, my name's Kian Golzari and I've lived and worked in China for more than 16 years. I've developed over 2,500 products and I've visited more than 500 factories, and I want to bring you all the lessons I've learned into this YouTube channel today. So please do me a solid, hit that subscribe button and let's get back to the video. Red flag number 3 is unwillingness to give you a video call or a factory tour. So any big factory will want to show off how good their factory is, and for that reason they'll be willing to do a call with you to show you around. And we do this call for 2 reasons. 1, that we verify that they are who they say they are, because we can only go by the profile that they showcase on Alibaba.com. Now we want to make sure that profile is verified and we can check the verified images, but now we want to see that for ourselves. And either you can surprise call them during their working hours of 9 to 5. They pick up the call and you can say, hey, do you mind just taking me down to the production floor? I'd love to see what your production line looks like right now. And if they say, yep, no worries, here, let's go. And you can call them on WeChat. WeChat is the best application for them, for you to reach them on. And they go down and they show you the production floor, great. But the red flag is if they say, oh no, first of all, they don't pick up the call. 2, they say, no, I can't show you the factory, because it's either they might be working from an office or they could be a trading company which only has access to that factory once every couple of weeks. And the other thing as well is that sometimes they might be unwilling to get on a call with you because maybe their English isn't good enough. Now, a lot of factories, if their English isn't good, then they use like translation services to reply to your emails. Now, that might be okay for the short term, but realistically, we're trying to build long-term relationships with these factories. And if they're always relying on translation services, sooner or later mistakes will happen. So make sure you can get on a call with them, make sure they can take you down in real time, show you the factory floor, and make sure the English is good enough. And that's the red flag that we're spotting for. Red flag number 4, no in-house testing equipment. Now, if you're on that call with them and they show you down the factory floor, one of the rooms they should show you is for in-house product testing. Now, no matter what category of product that you're into, you should always conduct third-party tests on your product. So for example, if we're in a footwear factory, they should have a machine for the sole flex test to make sure that the sole doesn't break after 10,000 turns. They might even have an abrasion test for the sole. They might have a waterproofness test for the fabric, depending on what type of footwear you're ordering. So whatever factory get into, they will have in-house testing. And that's a very, very good sign, because it means that they check and test the products either on the pre-production sample, during production, and then afterwards you can always give your sample to a third-party inspection company and they can do the product testing and give you an official report and certificate. But you're doing that knowing that your factory's already tested the products for you. Last thing you want to do is order 10,000 units of something, you send it somewhere for third-party testing and checking, and then it fails. So if they have that in-house, it's a very, very, very good sign. But the red flag is if they have no in-house product testing. Finally, red flag number 5 is no trade show history. Now, I always love and respect the factories that go to trade shows such as the Canton Fair, because they're willing to show that they're export ready, they're willing to showcase their new products, they're willing to come out and talk to you. It shows that they speak good English, it shows that they have a good team behind them, and they can showcase all their new products as well. But if you're dealing with a company which has never been to a trade show, then they might be operating out of a small office, they might be operating out of someone's basement, they might be utilizing someone else's images. You can't really talk to them about exclusivity and what markets they supply. You can't really see their certifications on the wall in real time. So I've always got a lot more respect for companies which attend trade shows. Now, if you're just searching online and you haven't attended a trade show before, one of the questions you can ask the factory is, I will be attending the upcoming Canton Fair, will you be there as well? If they say yes, great, arrange a meeting. If they say no, you can say, well, what other trade shows do you attend? And it could be that they attend electronics trade show in Hong Kong. So if they do attend trade shows, it shows that they're ready for export, they're customer facing, they speak good English, they have products ready, they focus on innovation, they want to work with you on your ideas as well. So a red flag if they do not attend any trade shows. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the 5 red flags. If you do want to work with me directly, I'll put the link down below and the QR code right here to my school community where I have weekly coaching calls, a lot of my documents, templates, resources, forms, as well as many different training videos and programs as well. So I'll hopefully see you guys on the inside. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.